All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. And as you can see, this article, the national interest, this simulation proves there's no such thing as a limited nuclear war. This article came out November 18, 2019, which was yesterday. All right, today's date being November the 19th, 2019. And, going into the hot topic, is nuclear war. All right, and the nuclear war has been in the back of so-called Americans' minds since the Cold War. All right, back in you can say the 70s, with the USSR being Russia and the United States. All right, and it cooled down because of prophecy's sake. All right, but now these things are being popped up again because this is becoming a reality, that nuclear war is inevitable, and that all these nations that are coming incensed against Babylon the Great, being so-called America, they're getting ready to shoot these nuclear missiles over here. Okay, as scriptures say, the least of the flock shall draw them out. All right, so those gutter rats in the land of Israel, all right, they're gonna be the catalyst to this third world war, which is gonna end with thermonuclear missiles, all right, and with the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai cracking the skies with the chariots. Okay, but going into these nuclear missiles, people still think to this day that nuclear missiles is just a scare tactic, that they don't exist. All right, just as the days of Noah, when they said, the earth wouldn't be flooded by water. People don't think that the earth's going to be again flooded but this time by nuclear fire. All right, so reading some of this article, do you want to kill 1 billion people? That's a question mark. Key point, it is not possible to control escalation once the nuclear threshold is crossed. Exactly, because there's going to be a point of no return. Okay, with nations like Iran, North Korea, China, Russia, Turkey, so on and so forth. All right, there's not going to be no going back, to like scripture say, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them. Okay, going in with the Brexit, all right, Britain exit. Okay, all the nations are getting ready to hate the whore, the whore that sits on top of the beast. All right, being so-called America. Okay, and there's again going into a point of no return. And this is all biblical prophecy that so-called America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. Okay, this is not by accident. This is not by man's choices, by the divine intervention of Yahweh Shai. Okay, and he's been planning this from the beginning. All right, because Babylon the Great, being so-called America, is the last kingdom to be established on the earth before the kingdom of heaven. All right, so continuing, a small nuclear war would kill or injure more than 90 million people within just a few hours. Okay. Let me, I was going to start 2 Peter 3rd chapter, but I got to get it. All right. For 1 hour, her judgment. Yep. For her plagues are 1 day. Yep. I'm trying to see where to start at. It says I'll read it. Revelation chapter 18, verse 7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. Talking about so-called America. All right, the constant delicacies this place has because of the rape, robbery, and murder that has continued to execute on this earth. Okay, and without letting up. Okay, going into that continual stroke. Okay, continuing so much torment and sorrow give her, for she hath saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Okay, the pride of you so-called Americans. You look around the world and all hell's breaking loose. All right, and people here in the United States say this is the greatest nation on the planet Earth. All right, because things like that don't happen over here. All right, and that's because this place is being preserved for destruction. Okay, that's why I had 2 Peter 3rd chapter out, which I'll probably get in a second. This is verse 8, Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. Therefore shall her plagues come in 1 day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, and those thermonuclear missiles, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. Okay, going verse 10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment. All these nations are going to be looking from afar off, seeing, because this place is getting ready to be destroyed. Okay, and that great city Babylon has been thrown down. Okay, with violence. All right, and here it said 1 hour. I was just reading it. Why did I do that? Revelation, yeah. I'll continue reading. Revelation 18:9, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Okay, again, going to these nuclear missiles, looking all far off, like, that great city Babylon being destroyed. Okay, which is never heard of. Okay, which is unheard of. Because again, America is built up as far as it is the greatest nation on the planet Earth at this moment. Okay, but that time for this place to be built up has already been done, and now it's at the time where this place is getting ready to be thrown down. Okay, other nations which were weak are saying I'm strong. Why? Because they have nuclear capabilities. Okay, and they don't have fear of so-called America no more. Okay, because they're pretty much ganging up on that on the whore. Okay, being again so-called America. This is Revelation 18:10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. All right, so here just a small nuclear war would kill or injure more than 90 million people within just a few hours. Okay, so this is a daunting reality, all right, to you people. Okay, and you're not gonna you're not gonna take stuff seriously till it's too late. Okay, till martial law is implemented, to the everything is in your face, like scriptures say that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night unto you. Okay, because you haven't been watching, you haven't been prepared, and ultimately you've been blinded because you're a vessel fitted for destruction. Okay, continuing this article, that's the startling conclusion that a team of researchers at Princeton University reached when they simulated an exchange of small-yield tactical nuclear weapons between the United States and Russia. Okay, so there's no other solution, all right, that this place is heading into besides going into nuclear war, all right, which is World War III, which has been prophesied in the scriptures. All right, the first woe has passed, second woe, the third woe, I'll get it. I don't want to butcher. See, the second woe is Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, which is talking about World War II, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, so this is talking about the third world war. Okay, the war of the end our wars. Okay, the war of Armageddon. Okay, which is this world's worst nightmare. Okay, but this is good news to us. Speaking to the elect, the hopeful elect, because this is a telltale sign that we're almost out of here. Okay, with the destruction of this place, only to be next is the establishment of the kingdom of heaven, and it's already happening right before your eyes. Okay, but here this says small yield. Okay, so it's talking about a small nuclear war. Okay, but that's not going to happen. Okay, because these nations are going to open up all their armory and they're going to shoot every last bit of their nuclear capability off at each other. Okay, there's missiles now that travel faster than 20 times the speed of sound. Okay, that's tens of thousands of miles per hour. Okay, and these things fly miles high, fly miles and miles far. Okay, these going into these ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. I mean, they can go from continent to continent. Okay, they can get over to a destination faster than you can take a plane. Okay, these things going faster, way faster than a plane would travel. Okay, a passenger plane would travel. Okay, these missiles can outmaneuver, all right, outsoar, and outrun anything in its defense. Okay, and that's by design because Yahweh Shai wants this place destroyed. Okay, Princeton Science and Global Security Project team on September 6, 2019 released a video of simulation with tiny missiles arching over continental maps and pinprick blast erase cities and countries as the body count rises. Exactly. All right, because the nuclear missile hitting is just the beginning. Okay, the devastation after is far more greater. Okay, if you're at the epicenter of the nuclear blast, all right, you can consider yourself lucky because you're just going to turn to powder. All right, but then after that proceeding, going after the aftershocks and things of that nature, are you going to go into the fallout? Okay, going into these terrible chemicals that are released after these missiles are detonated. All right, and they make landfall. Okay, so the body count is going to continue to rise. Okay, and this place is going to be bombarded by these missiles. It's not going to be one, two. It's going to be, like scriptures say, 200 million missiles, 200,000. Okay, going into the power of how hard these missiles are going to hit. Okay, to where this place, like I'm going to go in Malachi, the 4th chapter, nothing's going to be left here. Okay, So here's probably a video. The video underscores what experts for years have been saying. There's really no such thing as a small nuclear war. Any wartime use of atomic weapons would be catastrophic, even civilization ending, and not civilization ending, this world ending. All right, being a world of so-called white man, being Esau, Edom. All right, the world of the wicked is going to be ending. Okay, and that's what we're hastening for. Okay, and coming into times we're fastly approaching. Okay, this should be without a question in your mind that this is inevitable. Okay. You know, and these elites know that. Okay, they know that this place is heading into a point of no return. Okay, and all its little Esau's little tactics. Okay, his tricks that he has up his sleeve is not going to work, because ultimately his plan's not going to come to fruition. All right, him and his new world order is going to be slapped. He's going to get slapped across the face with it. Okay, and ultimately him and what he's built. Really what he stole, okay, it's going to be thrown back onto him, and he's going to be destroyed, you know, and come back. Those that don't survive, okay, here in America, the Edomites here, all right, when they're destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, they're going to be born into slavery. And then the elites of this society, all right, even other nations also, okay, they're going to go straight into bondage. Okay, the science and global security team developed a simulation to depict what is described as a plausible escalating war between the United States and Russia. And that's just two parties, okay? This war is going to be a world war, okay? You continue using realistic nuclear force postures, targets, and fatality estimates. It is estimated that there would be more than 90 million people dead and injured within the first few hours of the conflict. And that's a huge number, okay? And this is biblical prophecy, okay? Did we not just read, okay? In 1 hour her judgment have come, okay? In 1 hour, there's 330 million people in the continental United States, okay? Besides the elect, no one else is escaping this judgment, okay? So that number is going to be a huge number, and that's just talking about here in so-called United States. All right, these missiles are going to be dropped in big cities around the world, okay? So picture that, okay? Mass death, okay? A great sacrifice, all right? This is an interesting article. Princeton simulation relies in part of Nuke Map on the line atomic strike simulator that historian Alex whatever. We live in a world where nuclear weapons issues are the front page of newspapers on a regular basis. And why is that? Okay, is this just for fun? Is this just for show? You can believe that, okay? Then you look up and you see these nuclear missiles dropping on your neck, okay? And that's even if you get that far, because famine, pestilence, the sword, noisome beast, all right, the four sword plagues is coming upon this earth, all right? And the ultimate plague being these thermonuclear missiles, okay? So here, the risk of nuclear war has increased dramatically in the past 2 years. The United States and Russia have abandoned long-standing nuclear arms control treaties. Exactly why? Because Yahweh Shem Shai musters the host to battle. Okay, the Lord is doing this to the rulers of this world to come up against each other. Satan rising up against Satan. Okay, and that means this rulership, this kingdom cannot stand. All right, the kingdom of the wicked. All right, because Russian Edomites and so-called American Edomites, they're all Edomites. All right, and we're not rooting for nobody. Okay, we don't care about no Russian Edomites. We don't care damn well about no American Edomites. All right, we can't wait for you to destroy yourselves. Okay, and then you being scared, you're scared. There's fight against the Lord when He returns and cracks the skies with these so-called UFOs. All right, you and your little Space Force project, it's not gonna help you. It's gonna be a straight slaughter out here. Okay, and for you people that are caught in the midst of this, hey, good luck to you, because you're not gonna make it. Okay, but this is a beautiful article, you know. But for time's sake, you know, I'll probably just end up leaving this in the link of the video, and you know, you can do some reading for yourself. All right, but just highlighting the fact that nuclear war is inevitable. Okay, and not because I say so, but because Yahweh Shem Shai says so. Okay, He created the smith that bloweth the coals. Okay, He created the man to make these nuclear missiles so that prophecy can be fulfilled, that this world being is going to be destroyed by fire. Okay, so going back to what I had was Peter, 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Just the point, all right, you know, known as 1 that there should be scoffers in the last days. And you should notice, okay, people are just going to be blinded, okay, living in a life of self-absorption. All right, all people care about is themselves, okay, and that's why scriptures say, notice perilous times shall come, and men shall be lovers of themselves, ever learning but never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. All right. So 2 Peter chapter 3, I start at verse 4. Well, I might as well start at verse 3. Slakia. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts. So what it is denial. All right. Denial. These people are in denial. They cannot accept the truth. All right. It doesn't matter. We're not here to ask your opinion if you accept it or not. Do you accept such and such? And no. All right. Either you're with it or you're against it. Okay. Nonetheless, these missiles are going to drop regardless. Okay. Who are you? You're just a man. All right. And if you're not part of the elect, the Lord is not going to regard you. All right. So this is verse 4. And saying, where is the promise of his coming? All right. Where is this Lord you guys are talking about every single day out on the internet or on the highways and byways? All right. Where is this God that you've been talking about? All right. Where is this Yahweh Bashmiel Shai? Where is he? All right. People, mocking, and they're not mocking us. They're mocking Yahweh Bashmiel Shai. Okay. And they're that great reveal. Okay. When the Lord cracks the skies and finally manifests himself to the peons of this world, you people are going to be shaken in terrible in dread of fear. Okay, hearts failing for fear. You're going to drop dead because of the glory that you behold of our power that we've been professing to you, going from Apostle on down for decades. Okay, and you thought this was a game. All right, this is not a game. All right, continuing, for since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. Okay, slumber. All right, the spirit of slumber. All right, being blinded. All right, verse 5, for this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. So the word of the Yahweh Shai always comes to pass. Okay, but they're ignorant of Yahweh Shai. Okay, so we just said willingly ignorant. All right, willingly ignorant. That's the point. Okay, it's verse 6, whereby the world that was whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. Okay, talking about the time of Noah. Okay, and what was Noah doing? He prophesied and tell you that the world's going to be flooded by water. Okay, and what are we doing now in today's time? Warning you, telling you this place is going to be flooded by fire. All right, so this is verse 7. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store. Okay, Babylon the Great is being preserved for destruction. It's not being preserved to be prolonged and to be here forever. This place is being preserved for judgment. Okay, the Lord has appointed time, day, month, and second where these missiles are going to drop. Okay, and in a series of unfortunate events is going to come prior to those nuclear missiles dropping. Okay, this is the beginning of your sorrows. All right, for you people that love this world so much. All right, but continuing, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. Okay, so all you're going to have your portion in that lake which burneth with fire being that is going to be, which is the second death. Okay, the first death, which is the flood of water, and the second death is going to be this flood of nuclear missiles. Okay. All right, but this is verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Okay, that's why it tells you in 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter. Okay, when we had a time to set liberty, all right, in place of repentance was open unto us, they understood it not, but despised it. All right, this place right now is, so to say, you can say it's being preserved is because the elect has to be sealed. All right, but once the elect is sealed and the Lord has done everything he needs to do, okay, as far as before before he tells the angels to let go of the destruction. So I can get my tongue caught up, the spirit's hot. Before the Lord says, to let go of the four winds of destruction. All right, the Lord things have to play out here on the earth, like our scriptures say. Let all things be done decently in order. Okay, miracles have to happen. Okay, Esau has to persecute the saints. All right, the prophets. Okay, things. The RFID chip has to be made mandatory. All right, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, things got to play out before things actually start moving. Okay, it's like a domino effect. All right, but before you know it, when that first domino falls, you see how dominoes fall. Okay, it accelerates. It doesn't slow down. Once that first domino hits, Okay, there's no going back. That domino is not going to come up and flip back the other way back right up. All right, so that's not going to happen. All right, but this time now is for us to get right. Okay, because even even the men that have been laboring for decades, even they say, the apostles said they can't put into words how bad it's going to be out here. They just warn you that it's going to be really bad out here. All right, and by faith they believe they're going to be safe. That's why they've been laboring and making their calling election so sure, giving diligence. All right, because this is the only way out of here. Okay, believing in Yahweh Bashem Shai, but that's why the scriptures say the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit, because they are foolishness unto him. All right, but you're going to be made a fool in this time to come. All right, and you're already made a fool. All right, but even much so more when you're dying in anguish of pain, being put to death. Okay, is verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. Great noise being thermonuclear destruction, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. This is a prophecy. Please tell me when this has happened before ever. It never has. Okay, this is talking about now. All right, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. And how is that going to happen? Okay, these thermonuclear missiles. All right, seeing then that, I'll just close out here. All right, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Okay, what the hell are you talking about when this world is getting ready to be destroyed? Okay, what should you be talking about? What should you be inquiring and asking about? You should be asking how the hell you gonna get out of here. All right, but people don't take stuff serious till it's too late, especially our people. They don't want to take action till it's too late. All right, till action is not an option. Okay, and a lot of our people are getting ready to die. All right, horrible deaths. Okay, rated M for mature type deaths. Stuff you can't even put into words. All right, and this is not what we get off on. Of course we love seeing the Lord's judgment. All right, but we're telling you to come back onto Yahweh Bashem Shai so that doesn't have to happen to you. Okay. This is verse 12. Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. All right, thermonuclear missiles. Nevertheless, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth where dwelleth righteousness. And that's what we're longing for. Okay, a world where dwells righteousness. Okay, just simple things that we can never have in this world. Okay, peace of mind, rest, waking up and breathing real air, drinking real water. Okay, just things being in order. All right, not slaving for this damn devil, the so-called white man, being Esau Edom. All right, having your own plot of land, having a happy family. All right, having your kids brought up the right way. Okay, not your nigger woman taking her away and running away with them. All right, putting you on child support. All right, we don't have to worry about that in this kingdom to come. All right, that's why this place has to go. All right, that's why scriptures say, blessed are ye that thirst after righteousness, for ye shall be filled. All right, we're fighting to, this is the true liberation of our people. Okay, this place has to go. This place has been nothing but hurt, harm, sorrow, and danger for our people. All right, we're like sheep out here led to the slaughter, and nobody's out here defending us. All right, but here you see men standing up in great boldness, all right, fighting for you, and you despise them. Okay, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai sees this. Okay, and that's why in that day you're not going to be defended. You're going to be greatly ashamed. Okay, that's what scriptures say. That's what scriptures say. You that be troubled, rest with us. Okay, if you're in truth, sincerity, seeking after the things that are going to profit you in this day to come, then rest with us. Okay, that's what we're here for. This is our reasonable service. All right, to bring those who are meet for repentance. Okay, we turn our lives around because we believe. All right, you come on this side and you'll see exactly what we're talking about. All right, but until then, the Lord's not going to deal with you. Okay, you got to make that first step. You got to show Yahweh Bashem Shai that you are willing. Okay, your whole heart is in this thing, as this is the only way out. Okay, you can play games all you want, but the Lord does all the judging. Okay, we're just here to call and play that song. Okay, but as we know, only the 144,000 are going to know that song, and ultimately that the elect. Okay, so that's who we're really concerned about. And so the rest of you people, fuck you. We don't care about you. All right, and that's what it is. All right, so Lord's witness be edifying. And as always, want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Shai, Bashem Kakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. Shalom.